Okay, I'd like to show you a new science mode that is amazing to do and will allow you to do a lot more things in Kerbal Space Program a lot quicker. And I want to show you how to start up on this here. We've already done a lot of science and progressed some ways in our career mode, so this might seem like a bit of a backtrack, and it kind of is, but let's see how quickly it will take us to get to where we were before. So here's how we do it. Start new, click on science, give yourself a name, I'll call it blah, and then we'll start. And I will set a timer on my phone to see how long it takes to master the first several branches in our science tree. Ready, and timer, go. So including our boring loading time, my apologies for that. Here we go. Let's do some science. And I can show you how to collect science very quickly. We start off with our base stuff. We have hardly any engines. So first thing I'll do, put a pod down here. Let's get some of our science stuff here. Get a few of these pods, trying not to block the door with these, so I can see that there's the door. I can still get at it. And that looks great. Let's launch. And you're thinking, wait, launch? Are you kidding me? There's no rocket. There's no parachute. It's just going to sit there on the launch pad and be very boring. Perhaps, but we can do some science. Let's observe the mystery goo right here. Very good. Let's get a crew report. Very good. And now we can do a couple of other things. We can go for a walk. Click on EVA. Ooh, look, our little guy can go out here. Hit space to let go. And I can use the WASD keys to walk around. Just take a few steps. Now I right-click on him. Give me an EVA report. Thank you. Take a surface sample. That's quite a lot of science right there. Thank you very much. He can plant a flag, but we don't want to do that right now. Not on my go. F climb and board it. And now I just recover my vessel. So recover a vessel already. I didn't move it anywhere, but I just got 15 science. Time to go shopping. Let's get these basic parts right here. I don't have enough to get any of these, but I'm going to do some science. I'm going to grab all of these. We're at 2 minutes right now. So back here, let's put some more actual rocket on our rocket. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to call this thing a rocket. It's more like a tin can with a few sciencey things attached to it. So let's go back to our science, and lo and behold, we now have the thermometer. So I'm just going to get my symmetry right, move these things to the top, make some room for my thermometers. Let's see here if I, oops, I need to get the symmetry properly here. If I rotate that a little bit, proper orientation, there we go. Now I have 3 thermometers on it. And let's build a decent size rocket. Nothing too complicated here. Just one of these things here. Staging is correct. I'll tone this down a little bit to, yeah, about 71%. That should do the trick. And I'm going to launch this thing, and I'm going to do some science, basically just about everywhere. So let's launch. Now, the atmosphere. I can do science in the atmosphere. There are 2 places to do it. There's low atmosphere and high atmosphere, and the borderline is 18,000 meters. So hopefully this rocket can get me over 18,000 meters. I don't think this little guy is going to get me to space, but I believe it should get me above 18,000 meters. So I turn on my stability control, and I'll just go basically straight up. Here we go. Now I'm in the atmosphere. Let's do science. Observe the mystery goo. I will take the temperature. Very good. And I'll grab crew report. I will obviously not be doing an EVA now, as that would be instant death. So once this thing reaches 18,000, I can do more science. I think I should have toned this down a little bit here. I'm getting a lot of air friction here, but hopefully I will still make it. I'll check my map. How high am I going to go? 50,000 meters. Oh my goodness, am I going to... Oh, look at this! I'm going to get in space. Maybe. Yikes, that's a little toasty there. Let's see. Oh, I might not when all this is said and done. But I'm definitely going to get... I'm in the upper atmosphere now, so I will take some more science over here. Log temperature. I don't want to overwrite anything that I've done previously. Observe the mystery goo. I can only have one crew report, so that one we'll have to do. And now, when I land, I'll do the rest of the stuff wherever I happen to land. And it looks like I might actually be able to pull this off, getting into space. Let's warp time and see. If I can get to space, and that would be kind of valuable. That's the one I haven't done. Dum-dum. We're at 5 minutes 44 seconds here, so hopefully not too long. Okay, I'm going to warp time down here, so as soon as I pass that, I will have like a few seconds to do science. Ready, set, observe. Good. Temperature. Log. Good. Got it. And as you can see, we're falling back down. Now, if you wanted to actually do this and get to space for real, you could build a slightly larger rocket. You could have, a staging. If you just put another stage under here, that would, I'm sure, do the trick. So let's turn this rocket sideways to get a little more air drag. Actually, let's just stage this thing away. Goodbye, I don't need you anymore. Let's orient this thing properly. Yep, there we go. And warp time to get back down closer to Earth. I've done all the science that I can, so now we're just going to land. So it looks like I'll be landing more or less where I left here, and at about 5,000 meters, I think I will deploy the parachutes. Unless I freak out a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's warp time a little more. Good. It opens. Ooh. That loud noise, I don't know if you heard it, was probably my booster crashing very close to the space center here. I'm sure some Kerbals would give me some complaints if they could. And voila, I have landed. Now I'm not quite done yet, because we can go do an EVA. And I can take my EVA report. I can take a surface sample. If you'd have built a proper rocket, you could have even done an EVA in space, so that's kind of fun and risky the first time you do it. Okay, let's recover this vessel and see how much science we've got. All right, this much, we've got 75 science. Thank you. Let's go shopping. Let's get this, and that. We have 22 left over. That's not going to be enough to get any more, but at this point with this technology, you can perhaps get to orbit and then grab some more science to get all of these. You also, in this package right here, have got a barometer. And we are at 9 minutes. So in 9 minutes, if you're quick, you can get all the science done you need. Okay, so once you got here, good luck, get to orbit. All right.